Men who pee sitting down, when did you start and why? If you ever get the chance to use a urinal naked, give it a go and see how much urine you can feel splashing on your legs. If you're anything like me, you'll sit down to pee any chance you get after that. I never started standing up. All the men in my life sit down to pee. They always say why stand if I can take a break and sit down. When I had to clean the toilet myself, around 9 or 10. As a 7-year-old, I realized how horribly inaccurate I was and decided to save everyone some trouble. Sort of just keep doing it since. Have you guys ever gone to pee then it comes out sideways and goes everywhere? It keeps the toilet clean. No splashed piss on the rim or the floor. I can read for a few minutes. If it's dark, I don't have to turn the light on and mess up my sleepiness. If I feel a poo coming, I'm already in battle position. It's designed to sit on. Why deny it? I started a few months ago. My girlfriend made me start wearing a chastity device and it's now so hard to aim that it's not even worth attempting. Wait, what? Pure laziness. Years ago, because it's quieter and no splash potential. Got married. Wife doesn't like cleaning piss off on the rim of the toilet. Decided to keep my wife happy and quickly realized peeing sitting down is like 1000x better. Like a year ago, I don't know, and because it's 500x easier. I sit if I have to go in the middle of the night when I'm still groggy. It's just easier. It keeps toilet clean. Also, I can read book when I pee. As a girl, I don't get why you wouldn't want to sit down to pee. Sitting is far more comfortable and an almost 0% chance of spraying the bathroom with pee. I say almost zero because of the little crack between the lid and the bowl. I get standing at a urinal, but over a toilet? My girl and I had a party. We had a low watt light on the floor behind the toilet and I noticed, even though my aim was spot on, I noticed a fair amount of sprinkles and splashes getting out. You couldn't see them on the floor, but it was happening. As a responsible dude, I now sit and pee at home. Public toilets are standing room only still. Aside from having a cleaner bathroom, it has also reduced the odds that I drop my phone in the toilet. How else can you drink your chocolate milk at the same time? When you have phimosis you kinda have to, then you get used to it. This thread made me rethink my whole life. Might start sitting down to pee. When you are the one cleaning the bathroom, you realize how nasty the floor gets from splashing. Men who poo standing up. When did you start and why? My mom yelled at me for having shit aim. I don't know if it's just me, but you know how you always hear you can never get the last drop out when you pee and it always just leaks out later? I realized the last drop always came out whenever I got done peeing and then sat down. That doesn't happen to you when you sit when you pee. I'm not a physiologist, but my theory is when you stand you bend or kink the lines somehow and it doesn't allow you to get the last drop out. But if you sit it all comes out and there's no rebellious drip. Sitting while peeing is superior and I'm never going back. It's so I don't have a bathroom that smells like piss all the time. It's as simple as that. I don't have a dick. That's why. I'm the laziest sack of shit ever, and I like to answer questions on r/Reddit while I'm doing the bathroom. Started when I was a teen. Easier to keep reading the inevitable book I was always carrying around. Now it's a phone. But same principle. Usually because I'm too drunk to do it standing. It's more comfortable. Dunno. But you can take a few minutes and look at your phone if you sit. I have no proof of this, but I'm going to wager that almost every case of a fella dropping their phone into the can was standing when they did it. Before phones, the can is just a great place to take a break from your or your friend's kids. I guess it used to be read the newspaper. If I'm in a rush, I'll stand, but that's about it. got dick pierced, and now it tends to spray everywhere unless I sit or do the lunge. I was literally scrolling through all the comments to see if someone would mention this. A buddy of mine has his pierced and confided in me that he always had to sit to pee since his piss went in like 3 or 4 directions. Not me, but my ex-husband who has ulcerative colitis. Very difficult to judge when the shit is going to hit the proverbial fan. Kinda sad to be honest. For some reason nature provided me with a sprinkler system. Sitting down is my only option. I'm a trans guy, so I can't pee standing, and using a packer to pee is impossible for me. So I've always been anxious going into the men's restroom and not being able to use the urinals. However, seeing this many CIs guys saying they sit to pee makes me feel significantly more confident. So thank you. When my fiance started keeping me locked in a chastity cage, try pissing in one of those things standing up sometime. It doesn't end well. I'm 6 feet 4. The height gives more distance for poor aim or an untimely fork to find a wall. Just can't chance that shit anymore. As a part-time cleaning lady, this entire thread is making me so happy. When I moved to Germany, because it's considered rude to stand and pee when visiting someone's house due to all the reasons already listed in the thread, cleanliness, so just started doing it at home as well and won't be going back to standing. I hurt my shoulder in a motorcycle accident. Doc advised me to not lift anything heavy for a while. When I was little, I peed on my pants when standing up, and I never tried again. One night I realized I didn't want to put on the light to pee. I only sit when I'm tired or drunk. I don't want to clean up pee. Recently, and it's mostly because I've just started to wear gym shorts / sweatpants all the time. They don't have the fly, so if someone walks in, they won't see a 32-year-old man peeing like I'm 5 again. The L thumb in the waistband pull down, catch the rest around the hips, and it works like a fly. As the wife of a tall man who sits down to pee, I appreciate the hell out of him. God status. Sometime in high school, way cleaner results. Don't really have to worry about aiming, and you get to just sit and chill for a short bit. Plus, I'm usually the one who cleans the bathrooms at home, so I pee sitting down to pay my respects to the cleaner. Only exception still is public bathrooms. Will pee standing all the times. Sorry janitor person. I kept pissing my pants during the end of my piss when I was like 11, so I started peeing sitting down, and I still do. Once I realized how much splash happens when standing up, it's nasty. Ever try standing / peeing on a sailboat heeling and bouncing on an active ocean? It becomes much more practical and cleaner to just sit. Started about 6 months ago. Toilets are much cleaner at home now. Never have to wipe spillover. Wife is happier. Highly recommended. It is a game changer. When I realized I don't have to clean up a mess if I just sit down. My husband started doing it when he found me scrubbing his dry piss off the wall next to our toilet. I didn't tell him to sit down. He just decided it was fucking gross. Winner. Where I grew up, the toilet was in a small room where the roof went diagonal. Does this make any sense? I don't know. And when I got too tall to stand there, turns out it's quite more comfortable. It was like 3 when I started peeing sitting down. Then, when I turned 8, I started wanting to be a girl, and now I'm transitioning. That's really it. I've always done so, unless in a public restroom, because it gives me a second to relax. Plus my diet has a lot of fiber, so I gotta shit a lot. Might as well sit down to make sure I don't end up coming back in a few minutes anyway. Everyone in my frat pee sitting down. Charlie Murphy made me. When I realized I still get paid regardless of how long my bathroom breaks are. 10 years old, roughly, we went to visit my grandparents. Grandma had new fluffy pink carpet in her bathroom and told us we had to pee sitting down so we didn't splatter on the carpet. Dad thought it was such a good idea that he instituted the same rule at home. It really makes a huge difference in keeping the bathroom clean and smelling nice. I do sometimes, only sometimes. I'm prone to getting kidney stones, and so when that's an issue it is hard to just piss a good steady stream, and it comes out in spurts, which easily gets to dripping on my pants, and so when I'm dealing with that I just sit down and it's easier. Passing stones is a fucking bitch. Grew up with females. I only learned that you could pee standing at 10 years old. I'm a woman and I read this for the wonderful validation that men do indeed pee sitting down, voluntarily even. See, my ex-husband thought it was so horrible that I was teaching our 3-year-old son how to pee sitting down. My ex soon taught our son the proper way to pee. Now my son tells me I pee standing up because I'm a boy. Seriously? I preferred the sitting down way, so my bathroom didn't smell like pee all the time. I started when I hit puberty and grew like a quarter of my height in less than 6 months, and then noticed that I could not fucking piss without missing the toilet with half the stream every time. Been a couple times when I tried quitting it, but same story, I can't aim for shit. It's interesting that no one else has stated it's due to low blood pressure. I woke up once in the middle of the night on the bathroom floor with my wife by my side asking me if I was okay. She had been upstairs sleeping, had heard me fall and hit the ground, and found me laying halfway in the bathroom, half in the hall. My blood pressure had dropped out while standing and peeing, and I hit the deck. If I'm not hydrated, I will have an issue with esophageal syncope. Sitting while draining the bladder helps keep this from happening. Anyway, that's my reason. It's better than waking up laying head first by the toilet. When I'm at work and want to play a game on my phone, these cheeks are hitting that seat until my legs feel like TV static. I don't have legs. I got a Prince Albert piercing. I peed in 2 directions. Got tired of holding one hole to pee, so just started sitting down. I read a paper discussing prostate health in adolescent and adult men. It stated that there was evidence that a squatting or sitting position enables the body to more completely empty the bladder, thus keeping the renal system more functional over time, particularly the parts that needs to expand and contract. It also stated not fully emptying the bladder is part of what causes various issues regarding urination, such as incontinence. It is superior in every way. I started doing it at other people's homes because I didn't want the splashback piss to paint their walls and toilet seat, and then I began doing it at home because it is so much cleaner. On top of that, it makes less noise because you piss against the porcelain of the bowl rather than directly into the water. It also offers a nice respite where you can check your phone or read a book. You don't have to turn the light on in the middle of the night, and it's more comfortable. While you're pissing on your shoes, I'm reading and learning something. I started because when I was drunk I would sway from side to side and spray everywhere. When I wanted to use my phone while peeing, lol. My dick's unpredictable.